Let's talk about something that's kind of like magic in SAP's materials management. Account determination. How does the system just know which financial account to post something to every single time a material moves? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and break down exactly how that automatic link works, without anyone lifting a finger. Let's dive in. So, let's start with a really common situation. Imagine your company buys steel bars for production, and in that same week, you also buy a bunch of laptops to sell. Okay, one is a raw material, the other is a trading good. So how does the system automatically know to post the steel to a raw materials account and the laptops to a totally separate trading goods account? There's no manual entry, it's just pure automation. That's the exact puzzle we're going to solve. And this isn't just about making things easy, it's absolutely crucial. Big companies are processing thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of material movements every single day. Can you imagine trying to manually assign a GL account to each one? It'd be an absolute nightmare. So you need a system that gets it right instantly, every single time. So how does SAP pull this off? Well, it all comes down to a few key building blocks working together behind the scenes. We're about to look at the 3 core pieces of configuration that make this financial magic happen. And once you understand these, you've pretty much mastered the whole process. First up, we have the material type. Think of this as the highest level of classification for any material you create in SAP. It's all about grouping materials that share the same basic characteristics. For example, ROH is the standard type for raw materials, stuff you use to build things. And HAA is for trading goods, things you buy and then sell. This is our starting point. Next, we've got the valuation class, and its purpose is crystal clear. It exists specifically for account determination. This is the piece that directly connects a material to its financial GL accounts. It's simple, really. Materials that share the same valuation class, they're always going to post to the same accounts. And now for the secret ingredient, the account category reference. This little guy is the critical bridge that connects the material world to the finance world. Its entire job is to link a material type to a very specific, pre-approved list of valuation classes. You can think of it as a gatekeeper, controlling the whole connection. Okay, so we've met our 3 key players. Now, let's see exactly how they link up to create that seamless, automatic process we've been talking about. So here's the flow, the simple 3-step logic. Step 1, you create a material, and you give it a material type. Step 2, that material type is already linked behind the scenes to an account category reference. And finally, step 3, that reference acts as a filter, dictating which specific valuation classes a user is even allowed to pick for that material. It creates this really controlled, guided path from the material itself straight to the correct financial account. I love this way of thinking about it. The account category reference really is the gatekeeper. So if you have a raw material, it only opens the gate to valuation classes like, say, 3000. But for a trading good, it opens a completely different gate, one that points to 7920. This is what makes the system so robust. It physically prevents a user from accidentally assigning a raw material to a finished goods account. The system just won't let them. All right, the theory is great, but let's make this really concrete. We're going to walk through a couple of real-world examples now so you can see just how flexible and powerful this setup is in practice. And what's really cool here is the flexibility. The most common way to set this up is pretty straightforward. Different material types, like your raw materials and trading goods, just post to totally different stock accounts. But you can get way more detailed. You can actually set up the system so that materials of the same type post to different accounts. Why? Well, maybe you want to distinguish between parts you buy versus parts you make yourself. So let's trace our original example all the way through. The steel bars are created as material type ROH. The system configuration then guides the user to assign valuation class 3000, which is hard-linked directly to the raw materials stock GL account. Meanwhile, the laptops, as a HAWA type, are pointed toward valuation class 7920, which posts straight to the trading goods stock account. See? Different materials, different paths, different financial outcomes, all happening automatically. Okay, before we wrap this up, I've got a great pro tip for you, pulled right from the source material. It's a simple little rule that can save you a ton of headaches and prevent some really common mistakes. And here it is. By assigning only one valuation class to an account category reference, you force a strict one-to-one relationship. So when a user creates a raw material, there is literally only one possible valuation class they can choose from. It just completely eliminates any ambiguity and pretty much removes the chance for human error when you're creating materials. It's a super simple rule for maximum accuracy. So there you have it. We've unpacked the logic from the material type all the way to that final GL posting. You've seen the building blocks, you've seen how they fit together. It's a really powerful automated system. So that just leaves one final question for you. Now that you understand this flow, what's the very first thing you're going to go check in your own system's configuration to see this in action? Thanks for watching. Welcome to the